heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jonathan Dragon Martinez!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, the Volkman, Alexander Volkanovski, at one point in rugby league, he weighed 214 pounds. As you know, he competes at 145 pounds in mixed martial arts, and he has evolved into the best featherweight in the world today. Striking is the focus here tonight, particularly when it comes to the leg kicks. Believes that he can get those calves pretty sore on his opponent here early. All right, so we will see early on how the Volkman chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kicker.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kicks. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Jab gets the attention of his opponent. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
So the kickboxer able to stay on his feet, at least for now. This is where he wants the fight, and you got to think stuff in the first shot's going to give him some confidence.
He's got to give him a ton of confidence. He said that he would be able to defend takedowns. He said that he was going to put it on this guy. But that was the first test. He's passed. Now let's see if he can continue to defend takedowns as they come in his direction. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Volkanovski gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
I mean, over and over.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. That leg kick hurt. The elbow was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Big right hand. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in this fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so the pound-for-pound king, Alexander Volkanovski, putting it all together here tonight. Controlling range, feinting beautifully, and dominating another world-class featherweight.
He just makes people look average. He's such a good striker. He's such a good wrestler. You know, we talk about guys that possess all the skills. No, one of the best in the world is Alexander Volkanovski. You have not seen many fighters better. And tonight, he is showing why he's the best.
All right, so that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check it.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek.
Nice right hand.
Under 30 seconds. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Massive left hand. Trying to hammer that lead leg. That right eye's looking pretty swollen. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level expression.
Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Just missed with the left there.
Massive body kick leg.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, that calf is starting to show signs of bruising well.
And you can tell in the way that...
Oh, he's wobbled now. Lands a nice 1-2. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutman in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in the... I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Volkanovski's eye is closing up.
These two guys are trading huge shots.
I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Oh, another one.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate. A lot of activity in the hands. Look phenomenal tonight.
Big right hook coming. It's blocked. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Final seconds of the round. Collar tie here in the clinch. All right, round three coming up next. Man, this fight has been pretty wild. A lot of high-octane output on both sides, and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
That blood becoming a real factor. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
He's got to keep pressing here. Oh, nice right hand.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Volkanovski's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Right hand, then a left. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward in this fight.
All right, getting late in the fight, it has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
Oh, that cut is looking nastier by the minute.
Great block there.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh!
Just missed with the leg kick. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, Volkanovski's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he's hurting bad here.
All right, so the blood continues to be a major factor in this fight. And I think at some point the referee is going to intervene here, DC.
He hasn't been able to change anything, right? So it doesn't, we have no indication that he's going to be able to stay in this fight. The cut was open very early, and now we're at a point where it's going to be stopped due to all the blood and how limited he is in trying to stay in this fight.
Volkanovski gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Magomed Ankalaev is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of those.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strike.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
All right, so the doctor talking to the referee, and it looks as though the fight's going to continue. He's got to go for it now, though. That cut's not going to get any better.
It is not going to get any better. Now he's got to take some chances. He's got to go out on the shield if he's going to go out, because if he gets to the next round, I'm not sure he'll get to go out again.
Volkanovski's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Effective use of the jab there by Volkanovski.
Awesome level change, great timing.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Jonathan "Dragon" Martinez!
All right, Buff, thank you very much.